Alright, so what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I have not been on YouTube for so long and I miss you guys, but I'm happy to be back. And since I'm back, I had to drop a banger video. A banger first coming video. I'm here with my brother, literally my brother, KRL, bruh. This man, don't let him fool you, yo. This man is nice with it. Producing, rapping, all of it. So, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I'm glad to be here on this good old vlog. I think it was all prank videos that was on here, so to get one of these is I count it an honor and a privilege.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Yo, guys, he has dropped this song called what?
Alabaster Box.
Alabaster Box, and it is fire. Everybody been going crazy for it. Like it's literally a banger, and it's out everywhere. Mm-hmm. But I want to ask you, man, like, what made you create that song, bro?
A lot. To be honest, like, I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with the song Alabaster Box by CeCe Winans, but that's what the heart of this record is about. Mm-hmm. It's a story in the Bible where a lady, I believe her name is Mary, but a lady meets Jesus and starts to like wash his feet with her tears and her hair. And back in the day, that like they used to carry around these alabaster boxes with oil, and it was like their like prized possession. It was something that like that it represented, you know, like worth to them, and like just certain things like that. And so when she started to use her oil to clean his feet, mm-hmm. and her tears and stuff like that, it just shows that no matter where she was, like when she got in the presence of Jesus, like she was just, you know what I mean? Like mm-hmm. nobody else around knew how deep that went. You know what I'm saying? Like mm-hmm. like nobody knows how much it meant for her to be at his feet, washing his feet and things like that. Sometimes we look crazy. Sometimes we're not understood, you know, when we have such a fervency and a passion that goes so deep down, you know, to God or for God. But that's what that song is about. And kind of recently, and not even just recently, but just throughout my life and my journey in God and outside of God, yeah. When you look at how good God has been, and you actually, some stuff people know, mm-hmm. Stuff people don't know, mm-hmm. and so when I'm writing a song like Alabaster Box, like those words spoke to me when it's, you don't know the cost, you know what I mean? Like y'all don't know like why you don't know why God means so much to me. You don't know, yeah. You don't know the oil. You don't know the cost of the oil in my life. You don't know how much He brought me through. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we can reveal things on the surface, but it's been things that I've been through in my life, in God and outside of God, where like I just don't even want to mention. You know what I mean? But God knows, and He's forgiven me, and not only forgiven me, but like literally returned me to a certain place with Him that I was at before, you know, whatever happened. And so that's what the song is about. Like when you hear it, a lot of times, like in my verse, I'm speaking from the perspective of a person that God has been good to, but has still went against Him. Mm-hmm. You know, and so now we got an adversary, which is the devil, mm-hmm. and now he wants to project all these thoughts and things. You know, so when you hear lines like, "You ain't invited to the Lamb's wedding. You've been indicted for your transgression." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You praise mm-hmm. God, and you fail. You should have stayed quiet till you learn your lesson. Now you putting yourself in a box where God can't even have your praise anymore. You know, like how good He's been to you don't even matter, because right after all of that, you went and failed or sinned or got distracted or something like that. And so when you go back to God after those times and He actually embraces you all over again, mm-hmm. and you know you don't deserve it, bro. It's a difference. You know what I mean? So that's where that you don't know the cost comes from, because like that's my story, but you don't know the cost is universal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what you've been through, like to the totality detail of how much mercy God really had on you, and vice versa for me. So it's just like it's a universal record where I kind of share a little bit about, you know, my experience with it, but man, God been good to everybody, bro. Yeah, He definitely has, bro. Yeah. Even to me, man, like that song, like you can hear the conviction in your heart. You can hear the sincerity, like in every single line, every single bar, bro. You hear it, and it's like I know you. We knew each other for mad long, and I can hear the heart of what you're saying. I can hear, you know what I mean? I can hear the sincerity and all that you just said. In the song, bro. It comes from a different place. It comes from, you know what I mean? It comes from a real place, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I was able to hear that. And there was also somebody else who was on the track.
Yeah.
Somebody else. Young who?
Young Songbird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. She actually how that went about was we got another song called Countless.
Okay.
And so I made Countless, and it's kind of a similar record, but I made Countless, and I finished my vocals, and I sent it over to her, and like in an hour she was done.
Gotcha.
And so all we needed to do was get together and record a part.
Yeah.
And so she came by and recorded like maybe 20 minutes.
Jeez, that's it.
And probably 18 of those minutes was me trying to like figure out how to put it on the song. But even in her song, like even in her verse, like she poured her heart out too. You know what I mean? Like when I sent it to her, I was like, "Hey, I hear another Countless," and she was like, "I do too." And then I literally looked at like an hour and some change later. She was like, "I'm done with my verse."
Wow.
You know what I mean? And so she was open to it changing. I was open to mine changing. But when everything came together, man, we just sat back and listened to it, and we was like, man, special, bro. So, yeah, she did a thing.
Yeah, like every time she hop on the track, bro, she just slays it, like,
man.
bro,
yeah, man.
easy,
authentic.
Yeah,
crazy authentic, bro. Crazy authentic.
Yeah. What makes you like pour out your heart like that on the
song? To be honest, man, and me and Songbird share the same testimony. It's impossible to really write without being inspired. You can kind of make anything, but it's when you really appreciate like music, and, you know, you appreciate your craft. A lot of times you don't really get to see the true, like how creative you can actually be until you start to pull on inspiration from like authenticity. Like you can just make, like I can make a song on the surface all day long, but it won't never be like a fulfilling, satisfying thing when you just on the surface, you know, talking about like, oh yeah, da 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 da. Like my relationship with God goes deeper than the surface. So when I start to write to Him or about Him, I can't just stay, you know, Jesus loved me, this I know, for the Bible tells me. So like I gotta go into the cracks and crevices. Like sometimes you may catch me, you know, being confident. You know, you may catch me saying things like, I'm on another wave, I'm in another zone. You may catch me saying things like that, but even that, I'm still gonna explain how I got there, why. You know what I mean? Like where's the mindset coming from? Like I can't just, I'm not sufficient of myself. So even when I think about writing, I can't just take a skill that I've accumulated, or even just that was given with God, by God, and then try to just, oh yeah, I can just put something together. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? And you can do that, but it won't bless nobody, not even yourself. Right. So you gotta pull on that sometimes, man.
Right. That's what's up, man. And I'm extremely proud, bro. Like of how far you come, bro. And I'm happy that, you know, especially in this industry, that music, you know, a lot of people start off with God and then they start drifting off and stuff like that. So to actually continue and just keep going and also dropping, you know, some fire stuff that you know glorifies God is it's dope, bro.
Yeah, man. That's another thing that me and Songbird talk about as well, like keeping that purity, man. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it, man.
You gotta keep it pure. Yeah.
You gotta, because that's the only way it's gonna mean something. You know, like you can do a bunch of stuff that's sound like everything else, but it's different when it's sanctified. Yeah,
it's different when it's sanctified. It is. But what you guys got down packed, you and Songbird, what they got down packed is that you guys will drop something that is so pure, like Alabaster Box. It's so pure, right? And God is breathing on it, right? And it's fire. Like sometimes people like have their stuff watered down.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I see.
I get it because they want to keep it pure, but it's not hitting right. You know what I mean? It's not as, you know.
Yeah, and that's the other side too. That's why I love working with Songbird, because you have the side where you don't want to compromise the gospel. You don't want to compromise everything you've been through, but at the same time you don't want to present it in a way where it's people don't want to hear it. Like it's like the cadences aren't right. Because you got to think about it, like we're not in competition with the world and nothing like that. But like you can't stand next to certain people and they spend hours and stuff on their craft, running it through different artists to get these flows and these melodies, the sonics, like the mixing and all of that stuff. You can't expect to be played next to a record like that and you didn't put in half the creativity, half the skill, half the time and energy. So that's another important part, and so that's where that aspect of it comes from, because it's not just a record that, okay, we just pour our heart out. This is the heart of what we want to say. How can we say this in the most excellent way as possible.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of taking words and looking up other definitions and fitting them all together, running verses by each other. How do you feel about this line? How do you feel about when I deliver this part like this? You know, we like, okay, so no, don't say that like this, say this like this, and then add an ad lib. Like all of that stuff goes into the process. So by the time everybody else hears the record, they hear all of that put behind the record. You know, they hear the heart of what we meant. They hear the delivery. You know what I mean? Because you could have something good to say, but if you not saying it right, it's still not gonna hit the same. So, man, like I'm really grateful to God about the record, like that I was able to pour out like that piece of me, and she was able to do the same thing, and then it turned out being such a blessing. Because ironically, Alabaster Box wasn't even supposed to be out. I was actually putting it out because I had got a new account with the distribution website I use. And so I was putting it out to see how long it would take for it to come out. Yeah. But when it dropped, like people was found out it came out.
Yeah.
Started sharing.
That joke went crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all gotta go listen to that song, bro. Yeah, because and that's crazy because you have so much heat, bro. And this is just one that got leaked. Yeah. But you got so much heat, this man got so much heat, and I know it's all because of God, and that's why it's so good, bro. Because it's fire. And at the same time, it's you know what I mean? It's pure and it's righteous, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Tell them where they can find you at, bro.
Already.
Because they gotta listen to it, bro. They gotta listen to it.
Man, we got more records on the way. I'm actually working on we're actually working on the EP called But God, and so it's gonna be. Man, But God is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Alabaster Box is like a good little like taste tester of But God, but you can pretty much find me on Instagram, KRLmusic, Apple Music, KRL. You'll see Alabaster Box. You'll see a picture of me. Just KRL, everything KRL. Facebook, probably like Khalil Lucas or something like that. I don't really use Facebook like that, but Instagram is where I'm really kind of active. So if you guys want to talk to me, ask me questions, I actually have videos coming out of how I made Alabaster Box, the production for it. We're gonna look over the lyrics and we're gonna look over the mix, and hopefully I can get Songbird in on one of those videos.
Yeah. Do that. And yo, guys, I'm telling you, listen to the song. It's all over. Every platform, right?
Yes, sir.
Every platform.
Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play Music, YouTube, your mama's kitchen. I heard somebody grandma bumping it one day, bro. I was like, dang, bro.
Yeah, that's nice,
it's
bro.
Everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. So check it out, man. Check it out. I love feedback. I love constructive criticism. If y'all know anything about music, y'all know about writing, y'all know about production, y'all know about mixing and mastering, hit me up.
Yeah, he do it all.
I'm accessible. I take all critiques. Even like positive feedback, negative feedback, I take it all because I just want my music to be, able for everybody to be able to be a part of it, not just one specific, crowd. So
yeah, I appreciate him coming on. Also, he's the producer of the song too, right? You made the song and you produced it. You mixed it.
Co-produced with Songbird. She came in and started breathing on the track and then was making cop noises. Told me to put in some sirens.
That's crazy.
So yeah, working with her is like working with a whole nother producer.
Yeah, she's fire, bro.
Yeah, bro. Only thing she don't know how to do is work some EQs and compressors, but I don't put it past her. She was.
She probably does.
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, guys, go listen to the song, man.
My bad. My phone being rebellious.
That's terrible. Nah. Real talk. Go listen to the song, man. Yeah, we about to listen to it a little bit, but guys, go listen to the song.
Trade my right to live off of some gold, but it's all coming back to me. Actually, all of your blessings are vanity. You rule by hate and insanity. You trade our faith for a fantasy. I'm running back to my king. You don't know. You weren't there when he found me. You did not feel what I felt when he wrapped his arms around me. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't
around in that red Focus.
Alright guys, so that's the song guys, and that y'all heard a snippet of it. A snippet. But go listen to the whole thing. Go like it and share it. And you know, just keep supporting me, keep supporting KRL here. Keep supporting Songbird, you know what I mean? Yeah. Keep supporting all of us, man. We just, you know, just having a good time, sharing what we love, and just doing it off of God too.
Yeah, man. I know people usually ask for final remarks at this point, but man, like to be honest, a lot of like something I've learned recently is like you don't know, like what your life specifically means to like different people, or it may be people out there that that's been watching you that you have no idea about, like on your social media. Like you just never know how God wants to use you. So man, don't back up on your gift, man. You know, if you know your purpose to do something and you're gifted to do something, like man, perfect that thing. You know, be excellent at that thing. You know, don't allow yourself to lose passion, to lose fervency. Mm-hmm. Man, grind. You're a painter, paint. You know what I mean? Like if you're supposed to be washing clothes, wash clothes, like do everything as unto the Lord. Like be great, you know what I mean? Like learn as much as possible, you know, study that joint, perfect it, but don't ever think that because you're not somewhere that's being recognized that like your life doesn't mean anything, or your gift doesn't mean anything. Like you'll be surprised. That's something I've learned not only with this record but just recently. So that's something I would say, man. Just keep on the lookout for how we produced it, how we mixed it, and be on the lookout for that EP, man. I think it'll be a blessing.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yo,
always.
Guys, I'm gonna be dropping videos. I'm coming back every week. I'm gonna drop at least one video every week. I promise you.
He didn't put out the video where we trashed him in basketball. But, you know what I mean?
What video? What are you talking about?
I guess he pick and choose like whatever videos he put out. So just know it's not just like this is a strategic thing he does with his videos. Cause the one where he lost in basketball, I've really been waiting for that one. And all of a sudden he comes to me and was like, "Bro, I want to put you on the channel." I'm like, "Well, what happened to the last video?" But just this guy, support this guy. But his videos are strategic. Trust me.
I appreciate that. It's true. It's true. All right, guys. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.
This is the great love of God. Hear it again.
You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box.
Daughter,
help us! That was
singing, daughter.
She don't like the rap her verse when you trying to get her levels. She be just humming.
You got that wing stop, boy.
She be doing that. Cause she don't.
Comment down below what's your favorite type of wings from Wingstop. The lemon peppers and the Louisiana. I think is that that's the Hawaiian and the lemon pepper drugs.
Watch that one. Watch it be like watch it.
Yo.
Like watch you rapping.
What up, though?
What's up, Sir Eddie?
Trying to man, I'm just grateful to be here with my brothers,
Brethren.
enjoying this beautiful wing stop on this beautiful Wednesday. Finished doing some recording. Recording and mixing all day. You know?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
This
That's the life, bro.
This is it.
Yeah.
You know? Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm dead.